Hi, this is Comfy Trees here, back for another league with Blue Red Delver. This is a great hand. I will keep. For the deck, um, not too many changes. I removed the Daze and Vapor Snag in favor of Counterspell and Preordain and extra Preordain. So, I think I kind of want to play both fairies on the same turn so I don't lose one of them to a Chainer's Edict, especially since he has like open mana like this. Okay. I think I certainly want one of these lands here. I think I will take both of them, just so our mana is smooth. Hopefully we don't flood out here with our Preordains. Okay, so now, still not sure what our opponent's playing, so I think yeah, I think I'm just going to play it slow. I'm just going to play it slow. Against blue-black, there's probably no hurry to deploy stuff. Yeah, going back to our deck list, I removed Daze because I think people were playing around it too much. And, you know, of course, now that I said that, I'm just going to put back 2 Dazes for next time. But people were playing around it too much, and I felt like a counterspell would be better. I removed the Vapor Snag because they were originally there for Stompy, but I haven't been facing a lot of Stompy recently. And ooh, right, throw away lands and a Preordain. Alright, so still not sure what our opponent's up to. Opponent probably has some sort of removal spell, so I will just play 1 Fairy Miscreant. I'm playing really cautiously here, which might not be correct, but I kind of don't want to lose our Fairy Miscreant. And it doesn't look like our opponent's doing anything as well. So what does our opponent have? Well, I'm going to start by attacking. And I'm going to play a Preordain. Oh. Oh, that's good. That's a good draw. All right. I will play 1 Fairy Miscreant. See what our opponent does. Nothing. Ooh, Echoing Decay. Well, I'm going to have to try to counter that. Alright, unfortunately our opponent kind of got us here. But we have another Fairy Miscreant coming off on top, so that should hopefully be alright. Gurmag Angler. Alright, so let me just play these 2 Fairy Miscreants first. And I'm going to be looking for a Skred here. None of these are Skreds, so I'm just going to shuffle. That's a good card. Ooh, and that's a Skred. Let's get a Skred right now. Alright. Our opponent had a good draw, but so did we. In fact, our draw is probably better than our opponent's. Our draw is excellent, in fact. So, Okay, it looks like our opponent is playing a kind of I guess how to describe it. They're playing kind of a control-ish angler deck. This is an unusual matchup that I rarely face. I think it's a rare deck online in general. So I don't actually know this matchup that well, but I'd imagine that it has to be all right. All right, let's gush. All right, looks like our draw is coming together quite nicely. Our opponent kind of got us early on, but it looks like our draw afterwards is very smooth. Chainer's Edict. I will sacrifice one of my fairies. Kind of unfortunate. I didn't really want to counterspell there because I didn't want like something bigger to resolve. And I will try to bolt this. It's kind of unfortunate because we lose our, if we bounce this fairy miscreant, we don't get the card draw off of when it comes back. But this is still fine. And we'll just hold up counterspell here. I mean, we're pretty far ahead of our opponent, so we're not too afraid of whatever he could do. This might be a Mulldrifter. I have to counter that. Alright. Looks like our opponent just kind of has the answers when we try to go for things, but this should still be fine. Because we already have 2 ninjas on the board, and we have... Okay, he's killing one of the ninjas. Oh, no. He's playing Gurmag Angler. Yeah, well that is a bit worse. Well, I think I can play a Ponder first, since I have the mana. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this Spellstutter Sprite. I will kill the Angler right now. And I'm actually not going to attack the ninjas, because Bolt is not very good otherwise. Chainer's Edict. Alright, let's see if our opponent has more counterspells. Recycling Bear more. Alright. It looks like that resolved. Okay, and our opponent is out of things. So, looks like we're going to be winning this one. We had a very good draw and kind of just out card advantage our opponent by quite a bit. Okay. Nice. So, against this deck, usually I wouldn't side in Relic against Blue-Black Flicker, but I think this deck relies on the graveyard much more, so I am going to sideboard in Relic. And Pyroblast are great. I think I'm probably going to side out all the bolts, put in a Scred. Alright, so these are all the cards we want, which is a lot. So their deck is like post board. They probably bring in Stormbound Geist. They might have Eldrazi Sky Spawners. They have Mole Drifters. So Delvers might just not be that great, especially since I guess we're just going to try to out-card advantage our opponent. It is kind of weird sideboarding out Delvers against kind of a controlling matchup. I just don't think it lines up that well. They have Stormbound guys, they have Sky Spawners, maybe Mole Drifters, and the rest of our cards are just kind of better. So, kind of need Screds for their Gurmag Anglers. Yeah, let's try this. Just check the recording. Oh yeah, so in terms of the sideboard, so because I moved my counterspell to the main deck, I had one extra spot for the sideboard, so I'd put in a Hydroblast to help out against the red deck wins matchup. And we sideboarded out the Vapor Snag. So basically these changes make us weaker against Stompy. But hopefully we're better against like stuff like Burn. I'm just going to play land because I think I'll need it. Better against Burn, we're better against better against control decks because of the Relic, plus the extra Pyroblast that we were playing. So yeah, so hopefully this goes well. So I'm going to play an Augur right here. Hope it hits. Oh, yes it does. Oh, and it hits a Dispel. Dispel's amazing. Kind of unfortunate that he knows about it, but still definitely taking the Dispel. And he's just going to take it. Unfortunate, but at least we kind of got a 2-for-1. Yep. Dispel's such a good card. Alright, well, we'll see if we can find a ninja here. What we do? In a land. Do I want my 5th land? I'm going to be greedy and say no. Alright. He has 2 mana, probably to counter like a Stormbound Geist, but luckily we have this ninja here, which can just get in under the counter spell. And I don't think they can do much with 2 mana. They need 3 for Forbidden Alchemy. Okay. So on this turn, they'll probably try to kill a ninja. They might, I don't know if they'll be able to hold up counterspell for Augurs, but I have 2. So I can at least resolve 1. And our opponent probably needs to resolve whatever he needs to right now. No? Alright, if he doesn't do anything... okay, that's a good draw. If he doesn't do anything, I will attack with the ninja first. Okay, our opponent doesn't do anything. We'll play the Relic. Exile something right now. And, you know, I have counter spells and stuff. I can play Brainstorm at instant speed to try to find land. So we might have wanted to keep that land, that 5th land. That's a very strange play. So you let me connect. I mean, I'm okay with that. The Brainstorm, try to find land. Okay, we found a land. So I'm going to put this Preordain on top so that kind of guarantees that Augur hits. Just do this. And we'll see if he counters this. Nope. Get a Preordain. And I will just play the Preordain right now. Ooh, spell stutters. That was unexpected. Do I try to counter? He probably has a counterspell of his own. Okay. Spell starters aren't as bad, I think, because they don't have ninjas to reset them. So they're just kind of like counterspells. I mean, it is bad that we let one resolve, but they can't use the 1/1 body as well. And I really don't want Mulldrifter to resolve, which looks like it might have if I didn't hold up counterspell. Scred is pretty good. Attack with the Augur again. So I'm going to play an Augur here. If he has a second spell setter, I can scred the first one. Nope, just a counterspell. Again, I'll just let this one resolve. I don't need the Augur. Much more worried about Mulldrifter here. And it looks like our opponent's stuck on 5 mana. Ooh, lands a good draw. And I guess, do we just play a Stormbound Geist? Opponent's likely to have more counter spells. I think I'm going to try it next turn. We're going to see what he does this turn, and we're going to see what we draw. But next turn, I'll probably run out of Stormbound Geist. An Augur of Bolas? We can try to counter this. So the question is, does our opponent have a 1-drop removal spell plus... yeah, let's just let our opponent have this. It does make our ninjas a bit worse. But we're probably going to try to win this game in the air. Disfigure. Okay, doesn't do anything. Alright, Fairy Miscreant. That is a good draw. I will play that right now. And I'll just hold up all my counter spells and stuff like that. Okay, our opponent's still... Ooh, land drop. That is very good. Given that our opponent is missing land drops, I feel under no pressure to do anything. We're hitting land drops. So I'm just gonna, hold still. We can play a Stormbound Geist with double counter backup next turn. And in fact, our opponent may be forced to be discarding soon. So I'm actually just gonna I'm not gonna play anything and just let him discard if it comes to that. Kind of a very aggressive move earlier on where our opponent didn't kill the ninja on their turn, letting us draw an extra card. I wonder what our opponent is afraid of. He must be holding up Counterspell and really didn't want us to resolve something. Do you really not want us to resolve a Stormwind, guys? I don't know. But our opponent kind of has to discard here, hopefully. So it's good for us. All right. They discard a Chainer's Edict. We will exile that and play a Fairy Miscreant, which gives them the chance to counter something. But we'll see what he does. You know, I don't even mind if this gets countered. I probably won't be countering back because, again, no. If he counters, that means he won't be discarding. Well, we'll see what happens here. Tragic Slip on our first Fairy Miscreant. Given that we would be discarding, I'm okay with just letting this happen. Like, if we drew a card and it wasn't a land, I'd have to discard. So, I'm okay just sitting here. Alright, this I will fight over now. We have double counter magic backup. Still going to be countering these. And I guess our opponent is still just terrified of Stormbound Geist? That seems very strange to me. Ooh, a land. So just exiling cards as early as possible. I don't really want to lose my Fairy Miscreant. I'm not in a hurry to win the game. I'll just attack like this. Okay, trade off. That's okay. So I probably will be fetching another blue. You know, we have a lot of blue mana symbols here. Chainer's Edict. That is fine. I will sacrifice an Augur. Okay. Okay, that is good. That means we can probably resolve Stormbound Geist and still hold up Counterspell, which we will probably do. And we still have an answer to our opponent's Gurmag Angler. So let's do this. Our opponent's been waiting the entire game for that. Alright. We're basically just going to hold up this Counterspell for his Mulldrifter for the entire game. Or he's just going to cast it right now, and we're going to counter it. Also works for me. And we start out by exiling. I'm going to hold this last land in case we draw Brainstorm or something. I guess specifically Brainstorm. But Mulldrifter is not even going to save him because he'll play Mulldrifter. I will kill it with Scred, and that is game. So luckily, somehow, we drew more lands than our opponent and won the game. I guess because in these control matchups, you really just want to be drawing a lot of land because you want to be the one reacting. Okay. Yeah, but I guess to kind of go off what I was saying, we were lucky to have drawn a lot of land because in a control matchup, you want to draw a lot of land, but our opponent was full of gas because he didn't draw a lot of land. So I don't know. Maybe this is a fine matchup. Given that our deck is pretty good against Blue-Black Flicker, I would imagine this is a pretty good matchup. All right. GG's.